Hi, I'm Nathan, Public Sector Recruitment Manager at Link Recruitment Specialist. At Link, we work in close partnerships with local authorities across the UK, supporting their educational psychology services, whether that be a major, large-scale EHCP backlog removal, or an ad hoc, short-term supply, or more focused on high-quality in-person assessments. As a specialist educational psychology provider, we strive to achieve our clients' outcomes as opposed to a contingency high street agency supplier where outcomes and quality aren't the priority. At the London Borough of Havering, for example, we very recently completed a 20 per month EHCP project that spanned over a 10-month period. But rather than hearing it from us, please look at the following video from former co-principal educational psychologist Matt Fuller.
Okay, so when we first started working with Link, we were really struck by their professionalism, their responsiveness, and their experience managing similar programs of work. This was a completely new way of working that was completely new to us at the time, and they were really experienced with it, and they kind of walked us through every step of the way. So their initial proposal offered a really high level of face-to-face EB time at a very reasonable cost, and that really stood out for us when we were looking at different proposals from different agencies. The turnaround was impressively quick. There were times when we were actually struggling to keep up with the allocation of assessments because there were so many going out to a lot of their EPs. I was always really surprised by just how fast Link were able to get EPs in place and get them started and up and running. They really helped us kind of stabilise the service at a point of real pressure, and it meant that we could move forward really quickly. With Link's support, we cleared a substantial proportion of our backlog in a short space of time, ultimately. We completed large volumes of assessments, and that had a huge impact for the children and young people that we worked with because it reduced the amount of time that they were waiting to get assessments. So broadly, it just had a broader impact, really, really positive impact across the whole service because assessments were getting done. It was improving relationships with schools, I think, as well. And really the main thing being that it was supporting children and young people. So would I recommend Link? Absolutely. Yeah, Link are highly responsive. They're incredibly professional and really, really communicative. Their regular check-ins with us and their consistent engagement with all of their EPs was brilliant. It made the process really smooth throughout. So their support, as I said, it really helped children and young people to get the support they needed quickly, and for that I'm really, really grateful.
Thank you for the kind words, Matt. It's been a pleasure for us to work alongside yourself and the rest of the team. At Link, we are proud to build long-term, long-standing relationships with EP services that genuinely make a difference. If you're an EP service lead who's looking for a reliable EP support partner, please get in touch. Thank you.